deadlift can be your classic deadlift, but with a lot of progression in it. And the really important distinction between this and a top-down deadlift is that in this one, you've got a lot more freedom to change your spinal position, even your shoulder position, to kind of what feels comfortable for you. The knees can be a little bit bent, so there's less form criteria for it. You'll also be setting your weight down in between reps, which allows your hands and your muscles to reset a little bit. All of that adds up to a lot more possible force production on this one than the top-down deadlift. So let's look at the levels. We're going to start with a really simple hip hinge, and that can be to any height necessary. So this is a 20-inch box, and the hip hinge here would just look like this. Okay, that's literally it for level 1. Just making sure that people are getting into their hamstrings, their glutes, they're using that hip strategy to get here. Some people's knees will be a little bit more bent, some will be a little bit more straight. What everybody should have in common is that the hips are going back, the trunk is going forward, the weight is in the heels, and the work is happening in the hamstrings and the glutes. Okay? The second really important thing with the bottom up deadlift is the breathing pattern. So what we want to do is have people exhale here, inhale with a locked up belly, and then exhale as they come up, and it's belly, butt, breath. So they should be using their butt, feeling their belly and their breath as they come back up. So that's just level 1. The progression is basically going lower and adding weight, okay? So we can go a little lower, we can add some weight. The exact progression is written out for you, so this is just to illustrate. We'd be starting with an elevated position still and some weight. Once again, the belly, butt, breath, exhale, inhale, exhale, all right? Then that'll go to the ground, same thing, hip strategy, and then eventually we'll be using the barbell, going quite heavy on this one. I might get something if I lift it, but standard deadlift form, hip strategy. There's some variability in where the knees are, but the bar should start at the shins. The shoulders also have some variability. They can be more here, they can be a little bit more here. They shouldn't be like this, all right? So nothing crazy dangerous, but definitely more variability. And then the top down, and then again, exhale, brace the abs, inflate the lungs, and then belly butt breath, all the way up. And this is the bottom up deadlift. So especially once they're using the bump kits and everything, they can either drop it or just kind of quick lower down. So it's about the concentric going up, not the eccentric going